Hello, everyone, and welcome to you to our Driving Collective Impact discussion. I'm so excited to be joined by these three fabulous women as we celebrate the launch of our Global 50 by 50 initiative, which is our collective commitment to getting 50% women in the cybersecurity profession by 2050. And that is what we're going to talk about today. So I am joined by Nina Olison, by Krista Kazitsky, and by Mary Galloway. And I'm going to start with you, Nina, to just introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the Women for Cyber organization.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Dawn. And I'm very happy to be here with you all. So my name is Nina Olesen. I'm the CEO of the Women for Cyber Foundation, based in Brussels, Belgium. And actually, we established Women for Cyber back in 2019. At the beginning, it was predominantly as a response to the gap of experts that was so prevalent and was rising. And we kind of struck us that if we weren't going to tap into half of the available talent pool out there, then we weren't going to make it in terms of trying to bridge some of those gaps. So Women for Cyber was really set up with the mission to try and help women enter and thrive in position and in the profession, and just trying to facilitate access to education, training, jobs in cybersecurity. But now with time, it's sort of also evolved to becoming more about, in general, bringing balance to the cybersecurity profession, because we really need, that diversity of skills and expertise if we really want to protect our society and improve our digital resilience. So that's why the 50 by 50 initiative is so important to us as well.
Awesome. All about digital resilience and what we need in cybersecurity. So, Krista, I'm going to pass it over to you and tell us a little bit about you and Latinas in cyber.
Sure. So my name is Krista Kazicki, and I'm the CEO of Latinas in Cyber. And we are a predominantly US based organization, but our community reaches globally. And our mission is to build the next generation of Latina leaders in cybersecurity.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. And then last but certainly not least, Mary, tell us about yourself and Women of Cyber Jetsu.
So Mary Galloway, 16 plus years in cybersecurity industry. So I've seen it transform and transition into what it is today. Cyberjitsu was founded in 2012 as a place for women to come and get hands-on technical training in cybersecurity. At that time, it was 11% women. And so we saw a need for a place that was safe, a place where we could get hands-on, hack into things and, connect with community and whatnot. It's evolved into an organization that provides training from a variety of vendors, community support, conferences, access, leadership development. And I love the digital resilience piece. We're rolling into that 'cause it's not just about the technical stuff. It's also about the core skills. It's about the things around cybersecurity that are really important that we have to continue to build up this ecosystem for women to be successful.
I love that. It's all about the ecosystem. And that's a great segue into what we're here to talk about, which is the 50 by 50 initiative. And one of the amazing things, and why I'm so happy to be on this stage with you, is that you all are presenting partners in the Global 50 by 50 initiative, which is amazing. And we know that we can't get to 50% without you and without the entire ecosystem. So that includes organizations like yours, that includes government, nonprofits as well, academic institutions. We need allies and everyone to come together. We know we are making strides as far as getting more women representation in cyber, but right now we're still only between 20 and 25%. So we have a ways to go to get there. If you could say what the number one challenge is for you from your lens and in your organization and your stakeholders, what's the biggest challenge that you feel like women are facing in cybersecurity right now? And I'll start with you, Krista. I'll start in the middle.
I was like, it's a tricky question because it's hard to say what's the single thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Feels like it's a life cycle, right? Where you start in the beginning. Do you know that this exists as a career path?
Mhm.
And then in the middle, how do you get into it? How do you find your footing? And then even the senior side, it's like, how do you progress in that career journey? So I feel like that, we have opportunity, need in each of those directions for cybersecurity, which is, just back to what you said, we're looking at 20 to 25%. For us in Latinas, it's less than 2%. So there is an incredible need in each of those areas. If I could boil it down to one thing, I would say it's support and awareness probably
Okay.
is really critical and key. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we can start young and start with that awareness and keep pushing, no matter where you are in your career, you need awareness. You need awareness about where do you go next? What's the next step? Or how can you maybe give back if you're in that senior level? So it's all about awareness. Love that. Yeah. Mary, what about for you?
For our membership, I think it's about opportunity, being given the opportunity to be successful. Right? We see all these jobs that are open, and it's like, well, we have all these folks that are talented and they can go into these roles, but they're not given the chance to get into that. And so, employers being open to looking outside of the traditional box of hiring, of finding talent. I think that's the biggest challenge right now because like I said, there's what 3.5 million roles or something. And as we continue to evolve into AI and other emerging tech, it's like we've got the people, we just can't get them the opportunity.
And so finding a way to bridge the gap. Yeah. Nina, what about for you?
I think that for Women for Cyber, I mean, we're covering Europe, geographical Europe predominantly with 33 national chapters across the continent. And actually the the representation of women in cybersecurity in Europe is even less than the global statistics. So yeah, but I think that for us, what's really important is actually to showcase role models and give visibility to those women who are already thriving in the profession. Because I think that role models are going to offer, women the chance to identify and sort of project themselves by seeing, okay, what are the available career pathways in cybersecurity and what are the needed skills, knowing that it's not just technical, it's non-technical and hybrid and so on. And I think the visibility is important because we still see, certainly in our community, is a lot of problems with, recurrent theme of women feeling perhaps intimidated in their workplace environments because they're still so male dominated. And then you got things like imposter syndrome that creeps in, or the fact that maybe some women aren't getting credit for the work and things that they're putting forward. So I think the role models and visibility and just that general community building is very important for that.
Absolutely. And that community building is why we are committed to our initiative 50 by 50, because again, that community is what's going to get us there, is what's going to get us over that 25% hump and really kind of push the needle to where we want it to be. And I think it's so important, again, that we all work together to figure out the best way forward. And, one of the things that I love about this initiative, and it goes back to having partners like you, having presenting partners who have raised their hand and said, yes, we want to be a part of this. For each of you, why was it so important to commit your organization to be a part of the 50 by 50 initiative?
Well, for us, for me specifically, doing this for such a long time, it's refreshing to see other groups come up, and it's like, let's work together. How do we really tackle this issue? Really bring the visibility to the work that we're doing together collectively, right? It can't just be one group trying to change the numbers because that's a lot of work, and we don't have enough people in one organization, and so I'm really excited about collaborating and working with all of your groups and all the other groups that are a part of this mission, and working with the allies to bring them in to continue to help drive that mission.
Like that.
Yeah, it's really just incredible to be a part of a group and a mission that aligns also with our own strategic mission and who genuinely, like you said, who understand that this is not simply a woman's issue. This is a global workforce issue, and it requires global strategic thinking. So being a part of that is just both humbling and just an incredible honor. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I completely agree with Krista on that because I think that honestly, if we're to make a profound impact, we'll be a lot stronger together. We'll amplify, our respective messages as well as those collective ones from the 50 by 50 initiative. But I think also to just show that, yeah, this is it's beyond just the women's issue, right? That it's really a strategic and business imperative now. Because if we want to be serious about protecting our economy, protecting our infrastructure, our services, then we need everyone on board in all skill sets.
Absolutely. And it's really about making sure that we create that space for everyone too, right? So that's not just creating more space or, the space probably already exists, but having more opportunities for women. It's also about recognizing that no, everyone has a part to play. We need to bring everyone in as much as we possibly can and then also lean on each other. So there are organizations that are doing mentoring and doing it wonderfully. There are organizations that are doing access to training. And so how can we coordinate and work together so that we can really reach that goal? Yeah. So, we talk about today, and it was a really exciting day for me, really exciting day for all of us because we actually launched today. And one of the things that, really excites me is okay, the support that we're getting. Definitely here at Security Congress 2025, we've had a lot of folks who have said, I want to be a part of this. They've made pledges to what they're going to commit to do to be a part of 50 by 50. For each of you, though, what excites you most about this initiative and about launching something like this?
I think for me, maybe it's just the sort of the global nature of it, and the fact that we're bringing together all these regional initiatives, all these incredible women people working on various activities that you were talking about, but really trying to make change.
Mhm.
But the global scope is what's going to be able to catapult it to the next level,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And
That connected.
yeah, and that's what's gonna, that's also the beauty of real community, and is to be able to collectively maybe also lead to a shift in mindsets about how the world views this issue.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What about you, Mary?
So from the launch today, I was really excited to see how many men were in the audience. Like that room was full. Well, the theater was full, and it was like, oh wow, okay, so there are folks that are really interested in helping with this global change and this impact. So that was really exciting. And then I think too, being able to partner with ISC2 and the center, who already has a huge global presence, is also exciting to see how this is going to unfold over the next couple of years and into 2050, obviously 25 years from now. I'm excited to see how this blossoms, how it grows, how we bring in the youth and, mix that with the senior folks and uh, just the possibilities is really exciting to see.
It's been really great to see the excitement and knowing, as a partner that this isn't an initiative of feeling, it's an initiative of action.
Yeah.
And there's bones behind this. This is real and not, a nice thought. It's an actual movement.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And I think that for us, that was our commitment, right? That it's not just about raising awareness of the issue, because I think by now, hopefully everyone knows, right? We have an issue, but it's about that collective action and what's the movement that we need to see happen in order to ignite folks to really and galvanize people to get behind this and to really support. And as part of the initiative, we have so many different ways you can be a part of the initiative. You can partner with us and maybe join these organizations who have committed and raised their hand and say, yes, we want to be a part of this. You can sponsor and help provide funds that will help us to increase access for women in the cybersecurity profession. You can also just connect with us if you want to just be kept up to date on all of the fun things that are happening. You can volunteer with us and you can also donate. And those funds also go towards the initiative and making sure that, again, collectively, we are doing this together and can really amplify our impact across the world. So I just want to leave with my three key takeaways that I got from each of you, and it was visibility, opportunity, and Krista making sure that well, you say it because I feel like you said it better. You could say it better than I did.
You support and show up.
Yeah, well,
There you go.
I mean, period, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's a key thing to end on is we need your support. So, we need folks to be a part of this. And again, this is not just a women's thing. It's not just about that. We need everyone to really be able to, show us and show up and show what we can all do together. Folks, parting thoughts.
I would just say thank you to ISC2 and to the center for involving me and Women for Cyber. And I'm super excited to work with everyone over the next 25 years. And I think we're going to do really great things together.
Yes, absolutely.
I would echo that sentiment. I'm so excited, so honored, and beyond that, this is an investment in the future of global security.
Yes.
Yeah. Ditto. However, I don't plan on working in cyber for 25 years,
Yeah.
but don't just come here and put the pledge. When you leave here, actually do the work, right? And it's going to take all of us. That whole cliche saying it takes a village, it literally will take a village to change the face, bring in more minorities, bring in more women to completely change that look. And it's good business sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it is good for the cyber profession, which means it's also good for our communities.
Right.
And it's good for each of us to be able to be a part of this. So thank you all so much for being a part of this. And again, if you want to join the 50 by 50 initiative, you can visit 50by50.org. We have several ways that you can connect with us and get involved. But join us on this movement to really create lasting change in the cyber profession. And thank you all for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.